Hi everyone. It's been a long time that we have interacted, and it's a very special time. And I have been very busy. That is why I could not really make any videos. I'm so sorry about that. I know a lot of you keep waiting for my videos, and I'm unable to give that time to make those videos. But working on it. Let me see if I can actually take out a few minutes here and there and make some few tips here and there which would help you to actually manifest whatever you want. I mean, in one hand, people are scared, they don't know what they are getting into. In the other hand, they want to change their life, they want to make changes in their life, they have started believing in magic. At the same time, they think what is good and what is bad, is this right and is that wrong, or what's the perfect thing about right and wrong. Personally, if you ask me, I don't have this concept of right and wrong at all. That is because whatever we know till now has been taught to us by somebody, by our parents, by our grandparents, and that was taught to them by their grandparents or their parents. And the only thing that I look at is, are you happy? Are you leading a better life? Are you successful? Just imagine, and this you only think about you know, when you worry about what people would talk about you, what people would say about you. Do you have any idea that if you actually stop thinking what people are going to talk about you, life is going to be so much simpler and life's going to be so much better, because we are just thinking about what are people talking about you. So I think the good, bad, ugly is a lot to do with what people are going to talk about you. So let's keep that aside. As far as parameters go, I would look at good health first. Then I would look at your career. Then I would look at, of course, your career has to be something that you love doing. Otherwise, you can never be successful. If you don't love doing what you do, you can never be successful in that. The next part is, I would look at relationships. Wherever relationships where it's not helping you grow, I don't look at those kind of relationships as relationships at all. Because if a relationship is dragging you down, please keep that aside and move on, because that's not something which is going to help you in the long run. Because at the end of it, you're going to be again thinking what people are going to say, and you're not going to be happy yourself. And if you're not happy yourself, you cannot be successful. Success does not really mean only money, but success means I'm being able to do something that I like doing. So that is what success is for me. So I see a lot of people have questions about the Devi, Kali, Das Mahavidya. Are they evil? What is this black magic and white magic? So let's understand, there is no concept of black magic or there is no concept of white magic at all. Because if your intention is good, at the end of the day, that's it. You are forcing your will into your life and you're not blowing with the wind. So only a few things blow with the wind, dried leaves, disintegrated plants. So everything which is dead, okay? So do you want to be dead? No. So if you're, because if you're going with the flow, then you're dead. So let's not go with the flow. Go with the power. And these Das Mahavidya or the deities, or let's talk about the deities who are considered dark. All the deities are dark. Let's understand this, because it's raw power. Always. We are dealing with raw energy. And if you open yourself to that raw energy, whatever you have within you or whatever you are trying to get is going to be slightly difficult, because they are going to test you always. Are you actually capable of handling that power? This is one thing that you need to say. Friends are going to change, people are going to change, mood swings are going to happen, you will be irritable, a lot of things are going to change. You might have all the entire thing, everything might change in your life. But always remember, it's for the better. Alright, so this is one thing that we're talking about. We are in the golden age of Kali. Okay, and she is time. I always say she is time. So there are a lot of people who cannot really get into completely into ritualistic mode or changing their life, or so we have enough things which can protect you, which can just take you to that balance, where you'll start feeling the changes. Use the products, use the things, use the smoke, use the oil, and just see the changes in you. That's it. So small changes like having a fire on in the house all the time, or having the 5 elements around in the house. Have your house as spick and span as possible. I always talk about mopping the house, cleansing the house. Don't use colon or anything for cleaning the house. You can actually mix essential oils, which are like some essential oils are very active cleansers. Use those for cleansing your house. For just spraying it around, just spraying it at the entrance, and just having some objects which are like which would bring in positivity, like mango leaves or pan patta, or just normal some money plant outside, something green. We associate green with earth, we associate green with mother earth, so that is something that grows, so have these things around, have these things at the entrance. Don't have your house cluttered, don't have your entrance cluttered. Then set up your mind in a way that you are going to be successful, and you are successful. What do you really want? A lot of people know what they want, but they are not ready to work towards it, because it takes too much of mind control. Yes, you need to control your own mind for it. You have to control your mind, and to control your own mind, you really need to stick to what you're thinking. You need to be persistent in something that you are doing. Yes, sometimes we do spend a lot of money in getting things done, but we would anyway spend that money in getting a lot of things done, even whether it is this or that or whatever. We spend a lot things on so many things. So decluttering is one of the things that I have seen that works. I will always I write down. In fact, right now, I don't even get the time to write down anything. But whenever I get time, I am just channelizing my energies to see what I wanted to do. And if I look, as Steve Jobs says, you can only, connect the dots backwards. And I have seen that when I look backwards, I have seen that this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to, have a temple-like home, or I wanted the exact energy of a temple in my house, and I have it today. I have very less people who distract me throughout the day, so which is great. It helps me to focus. If I see that somebody distracts me from wherever I am, I move myself from there, or I just take myself out of that situation. I don't want to be in a situation that ruins me. And I think sticking to something that you really, really want to do in life, so have, a list of two, three things that you really want and write it down somewhere and carry it with you. This is something that I think I have done about 20 years back. All right, so it's something which is a habit, and then you keep seeing that it happens. And then I'm a great fan of Neville Goddard. So, and he talks about living at the end, though it's very difficult living at the end. But I have seen, if you visualize the kind of life that you want, the kind of things that you want, the kind of setup that you want, visualize it to an extent where you can also smell things around you. That potent a visualization. And you see how your life changes. We have plenty of so when we talk about pacts, a lot of people, the empowerments, okay, the empowerments are basically, I call it a pact because it's helpful for people to understand all over the world in a very basic language. Empowerment becomes very difficult for them to understand. So let's understand, if we don't change a thing about what we have right now, we don't change, neither does the situation change. So for us to change, we need to take the first step so that we change and our situations change. Empowerments is like empowering you. We are empowering you with a certain energy. Then what happens to your mindset? You have to have that control over your mind to think about what you have to think and what you don't have to think. And empowerments are not for specific things. Empowerments are for life, the best life that you want in general. So there are many empowerments looking at the focus area of your life. We do empowerments. But after doing empowerments also, you have to maintain a disciplined life. And success does not come without a disciplined life. I mean, no matter how many pacts you do, no matter how many rituals you do, but if you don't wake up at a certain time, do the certain things that you need to do, put your energy in a certain things that you need to do, and create a life that you want to create, and move towards what your goal is, I don't think that that kind of empowerment is going to really benefit what you're trying to get out of life. So it's not like that one size fits all. You have to see it is tailor-made for you specifically. So your life, your desires, you know what you want, and then we need to work accordingly, and everything will fall into place. But everything takes time, okay? Right from the seed getting into the soil, like we don't keep checking every now and then if the seed is breaking, if the kernel is breaking, and if the shoots are coming out. We don't check all that, right? We believe that obviously it's going to come out. Similarly, give it time, give your persistence time, give your habits time, give the changes that you're making in your life some time. Make the changes, work on it, work on yourself, and you will see everything that you want in life is coming. So as far as consultation is concerned, the consultations are not free, and they're never going to be free. But if you're looking for free consultation, you can send a mail, and with all your problems that you have, we will reply back to you with the answers and the remedies. In most cases, remedies are there for various kinds of people. You can start off with very small things like doing things yourself, changing things yourself in your places. So it doesn't have to, unless you're looking for a 360-degree transformation, you really don't need to invest too much in your time and effort. But of course, if you're looking for changes, you do need to make investment, at least for yourself. Invest in your time, at least the time you need to give for those changes to happen. Otherwise, I don't think anything is going to change. So anyway, I will come back to you soon with ways of life, and probably it might help you in some way or the other. If you want me to make any videos, which I previously used to ask you, if you have any questions or if you have anything like that, do send us a mail. We will make a video of that and show you how to do it. Thank you so much.